for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Williams to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run it with Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And taken right on the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Shifts by him. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more. Because
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Johnson, 81 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a play fake. Carr.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's the backup Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Escaping the pressure right.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Callaway, the return man.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On second down, Johnson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
92 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, a run for for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. A toss, left side, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Drake. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, now Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Drake one more time on second down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Williams now on the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs on one play have taken the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Running, it's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Finding Kelsey.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they got to continue to move quickly.
Mahomes.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Now Carr gets this to Waller, and he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.